What's up, guys? Welcome back to my stream. Um, yeah, I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for people to get in here, and then I am going to basically go over what's been happening today, in the last couple days, really, with the stocks. So yeah, let's give everybody a minute to come in, and I'm going to check and make sure that we're live. 1 second. So let's give everybody 1 second. Let me make sure that we are live.
Give everybody 1 second. Let me make sure that we are live.
So we are live. Awesome.
1 second.
Awesome. Okay. So it's been brought to my attention that ETFs yesterday were being shorted. Any ETF that contained Gamestop in it and AMC was shorted by a lot. Okay, so that's why we're seeing what we're seeing here today with this big old drop off. Well, that's why we seen what we seen yesterday. Now it's probably has to do with some to do with shorting and some to do with panic selling. I hold shares, so I haven't sold. I'm obviously going to keep my shares. Shorts haven't covered, so my thesis has not changed on either of these stocks at this point. Shorts have to cover, so until they cover, I'll be holding my shares. For me, I feel like this is just an opportunity to buy more at a lower cost. We're going to see what happens with these stocks tomorrow. I mean, really, it can go any way. GameStop sees $50 swings in the upward and downward like it's nothing. The fact that AMC has kept and retained most of its value makes me feel better about the drop on GameStop. So there's that. It looks like AMC's starting to bounce back and GameStop's also starting to bounce back. So we're going to see what happens here. Tomorrow it could always be either another drop down or a drop up. I mean, I'm sorry, I got nothing for you. It could go either way. I did know it was going to dip today. I warned you guys of this. Really, by Friday, I feel like they'd want to keep the price below 250, just based on the options chain. That's what we spoke about earlier in the week. Do I even have an option chain up? So there's that. Why won't it let me pull up an options chain? You can only open 2 option chains at a time. Well, where are they? Option chain. Directed chain. Okay. Oh, we go. Delete that one too. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Alright, options chain. Alright, so let's take a look at the options chain for GameStop, and then we'll take a look at it for AMC as well. But for this week, I really didn't think that they were going to get it under 250, to be honest, but they did, so that's what we're dealing with. June 11th, that's tomorrow. Okay, so that's what we want to look at, and we're going to want to look at all the strikes. So let's see. The most important ones are going to be down around the 200, 250 level. Those are the ones that we are going to want to see. Alright, so if you look here, there's a shit ton of puts at 240 of open interest. There's 1,807 open interest, and the volume's 5,363 on the 240 strike. Let's see. 250. Okay, so it looks like a lot of people sold their calls at 250. There's 779 open interest and 5,008. And there's way more puts here now than there was last time we looked at it. See if these 300 strikes moved or anything. 275. Let's see if these 300 strikes moved. Nope, they're still there. Still a lot of 300 strikes. If I was those people, I'd be rolling those calls over. So, yeah. Looks like all the 250 strikes that were there before are now gone. They are basically completely clear at this point. Let's see. There's really nothing that's going to hurt them, to be honest. Keeping it below 250 is basically all their interest is. And really, it wouldn't hurt them much. 300 is the level that will hurt them the most. So, they're going to want to keep that below 300. But let's look at next week's real quick. For June 18th. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oops. Didn't want to do that either. Okay, well anyway, June 18th. Here we are. So let's look at June 18th. I bet there's a bunch. Okay, so at June... Oh, that's 150 calls. Let's do 250. Alright, so next week, there's 2,266 at 200 for open interest, and there's a shit ton of puts there as well. 2,708, so more puts than there are calls. And then let's take a look at 250. 1,374 open interest minus the 769 in puts. But if you look here, there's a shit ton of puts at 300 and a shit ton of calls at 300. So once again, next week, the battle's for 300 as well. If we can get it over 300, that would be good. If we can get it over 350, that would be even better, because then all of these and these calls will go in the money. So next week, they're going to be battling to make sure that this stays under $300, indefinitely, so it doesn't reach $400, for sure, because all of these calls in the middle here would all fall in the money. So those are all things that we're going to be looking for next week. So yeah. Let me go see if there's any comments. What's up, Paul? Everyone needs to hashtag how many days are our orders being delayed in AMC. Hashtag so we can expose. Yes. We don't know at this point how many days our orders are being held. But that is something that we've been aware of pretty much since the beginning of this, is an act that the prime brokerages are engaging in, is holding our sales basically, or holding our buys, and basically for an inconvenient time probably, so that the stock doesn't go up. And another thing is they're holding our sales, or I'm sorry, our sales go through right away, but our buys can be held up. So essentially they're allowing retail to sink the price, they're just not allowing them to let it go up. It was said that, they're rerouting buys through the dark pool. As far as I know, I don't think that there is any kind of solid evidence on that, but it is something that we have known about since the beginning. It is a problem and definitely needs to be addressed. So I feel like maybe that should be part of the whole teaching people about naked shorts. We could probably teach them about that as well. So let's go look at our AMC calls and strikes here. We're down 490 on the day on AMC, and we're down 61.31 on Gamestop. Alright, so let's see. Okay. Well, at 145, holy moly, there's 51,000. That's a lot of open interest. Alright, let's see. Alright, so 55, there's 13,997. At 50, there's 20,440 calls. Is it just as many puts? So they're going to definitely want this under $50. Let's see. Okay, and then look over here. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, shit. Here we go. Sorry. Alright, so $50. There's 20,440 open interest over here, 48,000 volume. But over here, look at how many puts there are. So if this stays under $50, these people make out on their money really, really well. And there's a lot of them. 45, if it stays under 45, look at this. 20,356 puts. There's a lot of puts on AMC right now. A lot of puts. $20. There's a lot too. Let's see. There's only 2,000 at $9. $10, there's a little bit. So the biggest, everyone thinks it's going to 15, it looks like. Okay, now let's look at June 18th, because that's what I want to see, is next week's, what they're going to try to do to us for next week. So next week, there seems to be a lot more puts that are way, like, small. That is not going to happen. All right, let's see. 48,000 puts at $10 for next week. That's a lot. That's a lot. There's 45,000 for $15 next week. That's also a lot. 42,000 for $20. $25. $30. Holy moly. There's not very many calls. Okay, here we go. 118,243 calls for $40. If we can stay over $40 next week, all of those are going to go in the money. So that means to me that they're going to be trying to push this down as much as they can below $40. Now, if these all go in the money, that's a huge problem. That means that AMC is going to shoot up. So expect a huge-ass battle next week. It's going to be the battle of $40. They're going to try so hard to shove it below $40, and especially at the last minute, so don't get complacent and not notice what the hell's happening. So $40 is the biggest level it looks like for next week. Yep. So it's going to be the battle of $40. If those calls go in the money, I mean, it's really game over. So that's what we're going to be looking at next week. So if we can get the stock really high, honestly, for AMC, it's going to be good. So if GameStop decides to take off, GameStop's level that we need to watch is 300. AMC's is 40. So if we can get AMC above $40 by next Friday, like it closes above 40, then that's a huge problem for whoever wrote those contracts. I hope that they decided to hedge them. So we can expect a lot of pressure next week, for sure. In addition to what we're doing right now. So yeah. Today's been a terrible day in the market. We're down $63 on GameStop to $239.31. The high of the day was $288. The low is $231. And for AMC, we have a high of $51.50, a low of $39.71, and it's trading at $43.66 right now. So pretty interesting things happening with both of these stocks. The ETFs were shorted by a lot, so there's something there. I really don't have anything to say about it, truly. I mean, I have shares in GameStop and shares in AMC. I'm not concerned. I am going to buy the dip. I'm waiting on this dip on GameStop. I think it's going to dip more, to be honest. I think we'll approach the 225, 220 level. And I think we're going to drop a little bit below 40 on AMC. So I'm waiting on that to get in. We're going to see what happens here. I should have bought the dip down here, but I didn't. So I'm just waiting at this point. If it starts to have like a huge reversal, then I will probably buy a bunch of contracts. See how that goes. But yeah. So it's basically all that's going on. So nothing really new. Yesterday, GameStop crushed earnings, which was fantastic. The company didn't really release any new information. They did release that the new CEO is Matt Furlong, and they also got a new CFO. I can't remember his name. Let me look it up. GameStop, new CFO. Anyway, the new CEO is from Amazon. And so was the CFO. He was also from Amazon. Mike Recupero is the new CFO of GameStop, and they were both from Amazon, which is really interesting. If you look at the new team put in place for GameStop, they're all literally from like Amazon or Google or some other really big major company. So I would say that they are definitely putting all the right people in the right places for sure. So I think that it's going to be really interesting. Another thing is that Ryan Cohen had said in the shareholder meeting that he basically wants dang, I forget where I was going with this. You don't know where I was going with this. Yeah, I lost it. Sorry, guys. I'm tired today. But yeah. So I guess that's pretty much all the news today. There's really no news. This is just same old battle we face every day. Nothing really any different. So I really don't have anything to say. It's up to you guys. I don't know what your positions are on your stocks. So it's up to you what you want to do. I'm holding. I'm going to keep holding my shares. I have shares, like I said. My contracts, I did cash out my contracts yesterday. Just because I didn't know which way earnings would go, up or down. And obviously, it was going to make one move one way or the other. So I just wanted to, I guess, be prepared for that. So that I know, what's going on with that. So there's that. But that's pretty much it, really. I don't really know what else to say, quite honestly. But yeah, I've got nothing. So we're just gonna watch this action and basically see what happens here as it moves forward. And then we can make some determinations as to, where this is going to go. I mean, obviously the shorts haven't covered in either of these stocks. The volume on AMC is still astronomical. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else to say. Truly, besides, just keep watching and seeing what's happening here and go from there, I guess. 242 on the stock on GameStop, 43.70 on AMC. We're gonna see what happens if we keep going up here or if we end up coming back down. I'm hoping to at least come up here, get a double top or something going on here. Really truly anything can happen with both of these stocks. We all know the volatility that exists within these, so can't be surprised either way, truly. But yeah, so there's that. I am going to go ahead and put on some YouTube. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Oh, also guys, I was watching a video. One of our viewers showed me the channel. It's called Simulate and Trade. You should go watch their videos because I really do appreciate their videos. I like them. They're basically on the same thinking level as me. That's like basically everything they're saying is what I think. I just don't know how to say it. So go watch their channel. It's a great channel. Don't know these people. Have no idea who they are. So I was just recommending it because I really watched the video and I liked it. So we're just going to watch this action here live and see what happens. If there's any questions, let me know in the comments. If you haven't already liked the stream, please like it.
Yeah, we about to get spicy
and
for this
we will see what
virtual day.
happens. So we're just going to listen to some music and chill and watch. $13 million volume on Gamestop. That's pretty interesting. 13.2 million volume. And on AMC, 173 million. Just keep holding, fly high, and enjoy. I don't know. Well, I don't know what your price point is, but I guess make your own financial decisions. But I personally am holding. I hold shares, so there's no reason for me to sell.
What we do here is go
shorts haven't covered. Since shorts haven't covered, there's really no reason for me not to hold. If you're not in GME and you want to get in, now would definitely be a good time to do it. While it's in the 230 levels. We know that GameStop shoots up and down by $50 increments like it's water. So this dip really isn't anything substantial to me in my head. So, I mean, it's up to you. Of course, make your own financial decisions for whatever's best for you and your family. Whatever that may look like. So definitely do it if you want to. I am buying more as well. I just am not sure where. I was trying to wait and see if it was going to go down more, but it looks like we're not going to go down anymore right now. So. Did you guys all hear? Hold on. Did you guys all hear the beginning of my stream? I mean, I guess there really wasn't that much said, but I talked about the ETFs being shorted. Paul wanted to make sure everybody knew that we should all hashtag like how many days our orders are being delayed in AMC. Orders are being delayed basically not even just in AMC or GameStop, but in pretty much every heavily shorted stock. Hold on one second, guys. I have a phone call, so give me 1 sec. Hello. Hi, I'm good. How are you? Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh, wowzers! What a special family! Special like my fudge stripes, made with real original Keebler fudge. Only elves can make cookies this good. Keebler, made with magic, loved by families.
guys, give me another minute.